So hi, welcome to Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Happy Monday.
It sure is.
So sorry for not doing it last week. There was literally 30 minutes of music that was released.
33.
Yeah, we would have sat here and kind of just stared at each other for half that time.
I would have talked about my Crown the Empire show for 30 minutes is what would have happened.
Yeah, well, now you can do that because Glory and I both went to shows over the last 2 weeks. We each went to one, and I'm sure Glory has many stories that she's already told me, but now she's gonna tell everybody else, and I'm gonna act like I didn't know.
Okay. We went to the show and we got VIP like literally the day of the show. It's been sold out since like the show went live. And someone messaged me and was like, "Hey, I have 2 fucking VIPs," because my friend literally bought the last one.
You want to crank that gain up real quick?
Sorry.
Or you could do that.
Sorry.
That's fine too.
Do that.
Yeah.
But that was just me being a little jackass. I'm sorry. Why not? I'll just have it here for today. I don't have the patience right now.
That's fair. It might break.
But basically we got VIP last minute. So we got to meet fucking Crown the Empire, which was really, really cool. I got them to sign my tiny little camera that's actually fucking right here, but they actually chose to sign the worst possible places. So Andy's fucking thing is gone. Sorry, I chew my nails. Ignore that. Fucking Hayden's is half rubbed off, and then fucking you wouldn't even know Brandon signed right there.
When you showed it to me, you're like, Hayden's is the only one that's still on there.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were all kind of on there still, but you're like, Hayden's the only one that signed in a good spot, and his is the only one that's still kind of there.
Yeah, because he signed like right like where my hand wouldn't be, but it's like I put my fucking thumb here. So Andy was like, my name is Leo and I'm gonna sign right here, and I fucking. But it's okay. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. I got to talk to them, so that was really cool. They remembered me from the podcast. Hayden had the fucking Spider-Man thing. He did that. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that's so fucking cool, and Andy was so happy. So now you have to go and you have to meet them so you can have your own little and Dancing with the Dead was dedicated to me, no big deal. Just like possibly the best song. You
texted me in the middle of the set and you're like, bro, they just dedicated Dancing with the Dead with me.
He literally seconds after he did it, I went and I texted, I was like, oh.
And I was like, what? And I didn't hear from you like until 4 hours later. And you're like, I fucking met them. And I was like, wait, back the fuck up.
Yeah. He fucking, because I got him a crown because I wanted him to fucking wear the crown for Dancing with the Dead. And I told him at VIP, I was like, hey, my friend fucking got this to you. Did you get it? And he was like, yes, it's in the fucking van. And I was like, okay, just like, if you can, wear it for Dancing with the Dead. He was like, oh my God. Like he started fucking jumping. He was so fucking hype. Walks on stage, no crown. I'm like, okay, he probably forgot it. I kind of accepted it. He did. That's fine. Hayden literally fucking told me afterwards, yeah, man, we forgot in the van. And I was like, yeah, I know. I kind of pieced that together. But I was like, bro, put the crown on. And he looked at me, he pointed at me, he was like, this next one goes out to Glory. Let's fucking end the show with a bang. And I was like, what the fuck? That's when I texted you. And then he started fucking Dancing with the Dead. That shit was crazy. Ice Nine Kill, actually, Under Oath was next. Put on a phenomenal show. First time seeing them. The crowd like didn't fuck with them for whatever reason, which is crazy because Under Oath is like crazy.
The crowd,
they are a lot more.
The crowd didn't fuck with them when I saw them on their headliner.
It makes no fucking sense. I think people expect them to be heavier because there was a lot more clean vocals than what I expected. But I'm just saying, when Hallelujah came on, everyone in that fucking arena could hear me. I was like, I fucking went in. My friend took a video of me singing it, and I was like,
bro, I tried to take in the show via your Instagram story, but I'm gonna be honest with you. They get paid to sing, you don't. So I couldn't do it, man.
That is the meanest thing anyone has ever said to me. People were so fucking mad at me in that crowd. I say so mad. There was one guy. There was one fucking guy. Everyone else was happy, but it's just...
I would have been that guy. I would have been shooting daggers at you,
dude. And I don't give a
you wouldn't
fuck.
have given a fuck.
Because who got a song dedicated to them in front of fucking 15,000 people? Just saying, the girl was fucking who had no voice for a week afterwards. That's it.
At least we made it through the Tuesday interviews, but it was hilarious.
Exactly.
You were like, I can't do it, man.
I don't have a voice.
Yeah.
Dude, I tried fucking sending a fucking voice message to a friend, nothing came out.
You were, and I knew your voice was gone, and you're like, yeah, no, I'll try my best. And I was like, yeah, sure. Send me a voice message to prove it.
That shit, yeah. But then after Under Oath, Ice Nine Kills went on, and that shit was awesome. I have this tradition with fucking Ricky, the guitarist from Ice Nine Kills, where I toss a bouquet. This is like an actual tradition. He knows of it. I'm not just being fucking crazy. Where I toss a bouquet at the end of it. It is the end, because it's like the part where it's like they aren't doing anything. They're just kind of looking at the crowd and whatnot. So I was like, yeah, I'll fucking toss it. It would have been third time I would have done it. Third time I would have done it. I had my bouquet. Fucking made it through 3 sets, half of Ice Nine Kills set. I was like, yes, this shit's gonna get to him. The time comes. I move in front of my friend. I toss it, fucking hits Miles in the crotch, the new guitarist, right next to Ricky. Because Ricky's like, hand it over. I fucking toss it and went, go. And Miles is like, what the fuck? And I'm like, and Miles looks at me, he starts laughing, and Ricky looks at me, he's like, bad fucking throw. I should have left.
Not in this. Genuinely, you can't be just throwing shit on stage in this day and age. You'll get your ass thrown out.
Exactly. No. It's like the fucking security guards knew. Fucking Ricky knew. I would have been fine, but it's just like.
But the
no one
could have known
that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Miles isn't like respect. Like Miles in the other 2 times that I've done it, Miles was not there.
Yeah,
it was just Ricky on that side. So to be completely fair, I did my best. It's just we wasn't calculated. Fucking Ice Nine Kills did amazing. Great show as always. Ricky tried to throw guitar picks at my friends and I. Missed every time. Kind of stunk. Bad fucking throw, Ricky. Yeah. Falling in Reverse comes on. I'm going to get fucking canceled for this. They put on a phenomenal show.
Oh, I know. I haven't seen them yet, but I know they do.
Dude, I was like...
blown away.
I was like, what's going on here? What the... Okay. Fucking loved the set. I didn't stay in the pit for it. We found a little spot off behind the pit, thankfully, because we were all fucking pooped. We had a big day. But yeah, great show. Ronnie sounded like really good live, and he made sure it was a live mic. So I was like, shit, the fuck? So that was really good. Great show. Great bands. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
That's my review. Yeah.
I'm glad you stuck around for Falling in Reverse.
Because, the entire set.
Yeah,
entire set.
Because you were like, this is an Ice Nine Kill show, and I'm going to get merch during.
No, I was like, this is a Crown the Empire.
You're like, I'm getting merch after Ice Nine Kills, and I was like, dude, I don't know about that. Like,
I did. We left the pit and we got merch, and we hung out with fucking Hayden from Crown the Empire, because he was just at the fucking merch stand for like most of Falling in Reverse's set, and we just hung out with him. Got merch, went over Ice Nine Kills, got a fucking, I'm sorry guys, shitty shirt, and then went back into the pit with all our stuff, and then so we missed like maybe like five songs. I'd say 5 songs from Falling in Reverse.
So you were like, I'm just gonna fucking leave. I was like, I don't know, like I haven't seen him yet.
No, I was like, I wasn't gonna leave because I mean, we don't. I was gonna say I paid for the ticket, but we weren't gonna leave. But we were just gonna like leave from our barricade spot, which we did because we wanted our merch and we didn't want to fucking fight 50 billion people
at the end of the night.
Exactly, because that always sucks. But yeah, we weren't at our spot. We would have been able to like fucking smell Ronnie from there. I don't know if he smells good or bad, but we would have been able to smell him.
Well, I'm glad it was a good time. And I'm jealous that you saw Falling in Reverse before I did, because although I don't listen to them really all that much, they gotta put on a good show, man.
Crazy ass show.
It's only getting crazier. Like I've always thought that he was a great performer, But now that he's got the arena level production and shit, like I can only imagine.
I won't have to imagine again. Syracuse. I'll see you there, Ronnie.
And then last Friday, the 14th, I was at Sad Summerfest in New Jersey at an amphitheater with no pit. What an interesting experience that was.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, an interesting choice of a venue, but I was in the minority of people that were stoked that it was not at the Stone Pony Summer Stage as it has been every other year, because I like to sit down.
This is true.
Yeah, I do enjoy sitting, and at the Stone Pony when it's totally sold out, 5,000 people there, you're packed in like a sardine, and holy hell was it hot out. If I was getting body heat and BO from people standing all fucking day, I probably
don't remind
left.
Me of the fucking festival BO.
I probably would have fucking left, because by the end of the night after sitting, I was like, whoa, I'm a little stinky, Jesus Christ. But standing all day, whoa. So day started with Daisy Grenade, second time seeing them. I think they put on a way better show this time. You can tell they really had to up their chops to go open for Fall Out Boy and shit like that. But when I saw them on the Mimi the Altar tour, it was very early into the tour, and they had played a decent amount of live shows, but not like a shit ton. Now this is after one full US tour and opening for fucking Fall Out Boy. They were pretty good this time around. And then it was Stan Atlantic. They played Hair Out, which is my favorite song off the new record. God bless, shout out them.
That's a good one. They heard you, actually. That was for you.
Yeah, me all the way in the back of the venue. I was like, play Hair Out. And they're like, God damn.
They were like,
of
Hair
course.
Out. I hear Hair Out.
They put on a good show. I walked past Bonnie, I think, twice.
Did you say
no? Well, the first time I was very determined to get to my seat, because I walked into the venue and the merch was right there, and obviously everything's outside. So Sam and I were like, we'll get merch, and we did merch, and I was like beelining, because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be outside for the rest of the day. Like, I was sweating buckets already. And then the second time was post failed Mom Jean's meet and greet, and I was making a fucking beeline back to the venue to catch some of Paris' set, but we'll get into that. Mom Jean's played. They were pretty good. They played a lot of songs off the new record. That's the record that I really enjoy from them. So that was fun. Hot Mulligan, they put on a great show. I do thoroughly enjoy them. They also played a lot off their new record. Tades was fucking hilarious, because he's like, what a weird fucking venue this is, because there's no pit, and they opened the show, like before Daisy Grenade came on, they played the national anthem, and Tades was like, they clearly didn't get the memo.
No, that's like, why? Whose decision was that?
Like, that'll work for the Godsmack and Stain show in a couple of weeks, but
maybe
not
even
at
the Slipknot show, dude.
Not at Sad Summerfest.
No.
So yeah, he was cracking me up. He was being
hilarious.
He was being pretty funny. And then it was dinner time. The show sold so poorly that only one half of the venue was open for concessions. And Sam and I were sat on the opposite side of that, so it was a trek to get back over to concessions and bathroom. But we made. At least
you're able to get concessions without like losing your spot. That's like the only positive I see in this for me.
And this venue has food that I can eat, whereas a Stone Pony doesn't even have really food in it, other than like pizza.
And fries, probably.
I don't even know if they have fries, and it's just like one stand. So like I'd rather just starve. And PNC, which is the venue that it was at, PNC Bank Arts Center, has a little bit more of a lenient policy, like with bringing water in and bringing in like food. So we brought in like a shit ton of snacks and stuff. So I was chilling. Good. Although they wouldn't make the plant-based burger without cheese. Fuck them for that. So I got fries and a pretzel. That was my dinner.
Wow.
But Sam made me a peanut butter and jelly too for the show, so I peanut butter
You
and
were able to
jelly.
bring in fucking PB&J?
Yeah, it was whatever you could fit in a gallon bag. It didn't matter if it was sealed or not, as long as it was in the gallon bag.
There were probably so many drugs there, man.
Inside of the inside of the clear bag, they don't give a shit. And like they didn't even open my clear bag and take shit out because I had like ponchos in there and shit because like there was supposed to be rain, and they just fucking tossed it around a couple times.
They always do the fucking
smush it, look at it, but they didn't open it. The only time
check it for beeping.
Yeah, the only time that my bag has been opened and the shit has been taken out and like they have checked to make sure that the things that are rolled don't have things inside of them was when I went to a Jason Fest. Every other time, these clear bags are a joke because you can literally just stuff shit in between shit and they're gonna let it in because they didn't open it.
They give no fucks.
I prefer. I'm not trying to get anything in that I'm not supposed to, so I just like. Most of the time, my clear bag is just water and my wallet anyway. So it's like
literally, it's just for merch.
Yeah, like
for me,
when I go to those venues because I'm wearing shorts, I don't like want all my valuables just hanging out like that. Exactly. So I put them in a bag. But yeah, so brought in we brought in so much shit and so much food. It was wild.
That's crazy.
But yeah, they wouldn't make the plant-based burger without cheese. Fuck them.
Fuck you guys.
Caught about 15 minutes of Head Automatica set, maybe a little bit longer, but really only watched from the seats for about 10 or 15 minutes. They were fine. They played to probably the least amount of people, except Daisy Grenade, because Daisy Grenade came on at 2:30 in the afternoon. So that was weird because they were billed really high, and like I felt like people were excited for them because it's been a minute since they've played live shows and like been a band, but there was nobody there for them. And then we kind of left that set early because like we were doing dinner, and then I was like, I don't want to sit on the lawn because I didn't pay to be here. I want to go back to the seat for the 15 minutes, then we'll make our way over to the Mom Jeans meet and greet at 6 o'clock or 6:30, whatever it was. And I was not the one that wanted to meet Mom Jeans. That's Sam's favorite band. So I was like, okay, we'll go over. We'll meet Mom Jeans. Hopefully, it's over in time for me to catch PVRIS because I wanted to see PVRIS.
Of course.
And we're waiting in line. Meet and greet's supposed to start at 6:30. 6:45, no sign of the band. 6:50, no sign of the band. 6:55, no sign of the band. PVRIS is on at this point. I can hear the drums. I was convinced they were just sound checking, but nah, that was a full blown song that they just played.
They were sound checking a full set.
Wow, they sound checked a full song. That's crazy.
They never do that.
No, but PVRIS, they must have done it for PVRIS. And then the next song, and I'm like, ah, shit, they're on. 7 o'clock. Eric rolls up by himself to the Mom Jeans meet and greet. And I'm like, okay, you're 30 minutes late. Cool. The line's moving slow as shit because there's really no organization to it at all. There's just like security making sure people don't like bum rush this guy, but nobody's like, okay, hurry up. Like, okay, let's go. Like 30 seconds, minute, keep it moving. So it's moving slow as shit. And then like 30 minutes into it, so it's like 7:30 at this point, 7:15, 7:30, they cut the line off because like there's like garbage cans and shit that are kind of like that just happen to be in a line, and anybody that was in front of those garbage cans will get to meet him. Anyone past those garbage cans, you got to go. They're ending the meet and greet.
Don't tell me.
We were behind the garbage cans. So we didn't get to meet Eric from Mom Jeans. I lost a little bit of respect for Mom Jeans in that moment because I get it, man. It's a free meet and greet, and the artist doesn't have to meet anybody. But if you agree to do a meet and greet and then you show up 30 minutes late, cut off the line. Tell them that nobody else can line up and meet the people that waited 30 minutes.
30 minutes for you.
Yes. Yeah. Like I just don't think that cutting it off after a certain point is the right thing to do. And maybe it wasn't even necessarily him. Maybe it was venue security that was like, hey, we'll just cut this off because he wants to end it, and we're just gonna. But whatever. We didn't get to meet him. I lost a little bit of respect because he was 30 minutes late and then cut the meet and greet at 30 minutes.
And then it wasn't even the fucking band. It was just the one dude.
Yeah, and it was just him. So that was a whole interesting thing. Sam and I went in separate cars. So Sam dipped after that. And that's important to the rest of the story because it was me sitting alone after that. So I fucking, we say our goodbyes. I'm fucking sprinting back. I'm like, Paris, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna fucking catch some of your show if it come hell or high water. I caught like 4 or 5 songs. God bless. Put on an amazing show. Honestly, probably the tightest band on that lineup. Like, just totally incredible.
Did you get LS Dunes?
No, because they were at Adjacent Fest, so radiuses and stuff.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah. But caught them in Adjacent, so it's all good.
Works, yeah.
So yeah, caught them. They put on a great show. The main come on. We're 2.5 songs in. We're at the 3rd song. Loved You a Little comes on. Some woman with an artist lanyard comes up to me and she goes, "Are you alone?" I'm like, well, that's kind of a weird question to ask.
You're like, damn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I was like,
yeah.
I was like, good thing there's like people in this section if she like tries to kill me or something right now.
Oh my god.
Because of course I'm like, we're in public. She can't do anything mean to me, right?
Yeah, she can't like do anything crazy.
Yeah, she can't kill me or anything like that. She goes, "I have this extra ticket. I don't need it anymore. You want it?" And she shows it to me. Section 102, row L, seat 122. That's like 10 rows from the stage.
Oh my goodness.
Like, and it's section 101 is like off to the side, and then section 102 and 103 are like pretty much dead onto the stage. And I was like,
yeah.
Oh goddamn. Yeah, sure.
Why not?
I'm alone. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Because she only had the one ticket, so I had to help her transfer it to me because she didn't quite know how. But I fucking made a beeline as soon as that shit was in my Ticketmaster account. I watched the rest of the main and all of Taking Back Sunday 10 rows from the stage, because some nice lady named Michelle gave me her comped ticket to see the rest of the show 10 rows away. So that was pretty fun. Yeah, the main, they put on a good show as always. Fucking John he's something else, man.
To see them.
Yeah,
I need to see them so bad.
He's something else. And then Taking Back, but unfortunately I really wasn't paying attention when the main and Taking Back Sunday were doing their song together, because I was getting my ticket to then watch the rest of the show very close. I was a little bummed about that, but can't really complain about the view after that. I could actually see them. Yeah. And then Taking Back Sunday came on, and I didn't know what to expect because I've heard terrible things about their live show, and that's about it. And I thought they put on a pretty good show. Adam is quite the character. Him right after John, there needs to be like a buffer, like a band with
too
like
much happening.
Yeah, like a band with not a crazy batshit insane front man, because although Adam wasn't like taking beers from people and drinking them while walking down the aisle and shit, he's still like, the shit that comes out of his mouth is just wild. So definitely a little bit of mumbling and like really not being able to understand what he says, and that's the main complaint I've heard. But John and the other guitarist, I don't know his name, pick up a lot of that slack.
Okay.
So I mean, I understood what was going on most of the show. I thought it was a pretty good time. I was stoked to finally see them, because although I'm not a huge Taking Back Sunday fan, they're like a quintessential emo band. So I was like, I gotta see them at some point, and I got my ticket. I'm here. I might as well catch them. I wasn't intending on staying for the whole thing, but I was like, I'm not gonna leave this spot I have, because they're not like totally fucking sucking right now. So yeah, I thought the show was pretty good. Definitely overall a weird vibe.
Yeah.
Definitely the weirdest sad summer I've been to, because it was like, and Abby went to Philly, and Philly was all standing room, like not a seat to be found. And she also said it was the same thing, where it's like not your normal sad summer crowd. It was so fucking weird. Like even like there were people there that like were there for Mom Jeans and Hot Mulligan and Stan Atlantic and like the newer bands.
You almost said state champs, and that kind of
yeah.
made my heart skip a beat for a second.
Yeah, I did almost say state champs. And that was one group, and those bands were all together. And then there was like a weird period of like Head Automatica where like people were either leaving or getting in line for the Mom Jeans meet and greet because there were a lot of people there for them. And then like PVRIS kind of starts the Taking Back Sunday crowd, but it's also kind of weird.
She does not fit in.
Weird, but like the people were kind of starting to roll in anyway because they got off their 9-to-5s, you know. So like they were kind of rolling in.
You did not.
Bro,
you did not just fucking say that.
There were I saw a good amount of people dressed like they just got off work. I can't even lie. That's why I'm saying they got off their 9-to-5 and they just happened to catch PVRIS. I did hear a lot of Taking Back Sunday fans stoked for the main, probably because of the song they did with Adam. So like it puts them on the radar. There's crossover, so people were like stoked. I heard a lot of people, the older people, saying that they were stoked to hear like that song be performed like with Adam. Bro, I mean, come on. They could have been my parents, most of these people. Like, the people that I was sitting around and shit, all could have been my parents.
I'm kind of happy I didn't go to my sad summer now.
Yeah. So it was, like, so weird how there was just, like, a shift. But even, like, the younger crowd, like, kind of my age and a little bit younger, still wasn't, like, the normal sad summer crowd, like the pop punk kids and shit that are always at the festival. It just, like... I was just like the whole time, and I even said something to Sam while we were waiting for the Mom Jeans meet and greet that didn't happen. That I was like, this crowd is so weird. And Sam was like, yeah, I've seen a lot of people with like the season passes or like the lawn passes that you can buy. Like they were just going because they have the tickets because they paid a shit ton of money for the season.
Wow.
Like, and I also saw that not a lot of season passes, but a lot of people with the lawn pass lanyards and shit. It's just like, that makes so much sense.
You're just going because fuck it.
Yeah, I would too if I had a fucking season pass or a lawn pass or whatever.
That sucks. This is gonna fuck up sad summer for.
Well, my thing is, it's like possibly. Not going to rule it out because Rockstar Disrupt Fest was also in amphitheaters and had shit attendance. But that was 1 year. So bad attendance on the first year is going to kill the festival. But this is like the festival's 4th year, and the standing room venues or the venues with pits I've seen have had slightly better attendance. Like Philly was almost sold out kind of thing.
That's good.
So it's like, it's not terrible attendance across the board. It's just like the mishmash of like amphitheaters and big standing rooms and like weird markets that they don't normally go to are all kind of like, what the fuck? And
yeah, when
also
I saw
the
they
lineup,
were coming to Portsmouth, I was like,
and
what's going on here?
And also the lineup just kind of being all over the place. Created a weird
changing so often. Is that normal? Because it's like fucking. It was like only some of the bands are on these dates, and then a little bit are on these, and
that happened. That was
so
2019.
shuffled.
They did that a little bit. They had some bands that like popped up and shit. Like that's how I saw Grayscale for the first time. And then 2021 they did that, but out of necessity because bands kept falling off because of COVID. So it's not totally out of the ordinary. Like when I saw that, I wasn't like, what the fuck are they doing kind of thing. Because it's not the first time they've done that. But it was just a weird vibe and it felt, although 2021 felt the most like an all-time low headliner that just happened to be called Sad Summerfest. This year also felt like a Taking Back Sunday headliner called Sad Summerfest because every band before the max that a band played before them was 40 minutes.
I'd be pissed.
The main
You want
to know how long Taking Back Sunday played for?
Hour and a half.
75, so an hour and 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I'd be pissed.
Like I say All Time Low year felt more like a headliner than Taking Back Sunday, solely because All Time Low had a shit ton of production behind them and like brought video screens and shit that no one else used. This year, although Taking Back Sunday played longer, their stage setup was very like still bare bones, like just a lighting kit that they had, and like they had a catwalk that the lighting kit was on. But other than that, there was no crazy video screens, nothing like that. So I was like, although it feels like everybody's just been building up to this moment, at least there's not a robot voice talking to me about Wake Up Sunshine or whatever the fuck.
Fucking album.
Whatever
That fucking album.
whatever the fuck happened that summer. Because they finally, like, 2019 felt the way Sad Summer should. 2022, they brought that feeling back after 2021. And now we're just back to how it felt in 2021. So I was like,
come on, guys.
Gotta work out the kinks. I'm hoping this doesn't kill it, like the festival. I'm hoping that, you know, they iron it out, take the feedback, and make
the loss of money,
and make next year, you know, what the festival should be. But we shall see. I'm glad that I was able to attend. So yeah, that's the Sad Summer experience. Weird crowd, weird venue. Bands were good though.
Bands were good.
Yeah.
I would go just for the main, to be completely honest. But now you're telling me it was 45 sets. I'm glad I didn't go, because I would have been like, hey, where are you guys going?
Yeah.
you just got here.
Hey, where'd you go? But and then Saturday, I ran a show. Cinema Stare came to Jersey. We had some local bands on there: Horseplay, Baby Jules, and Personal Space. It was a pretty good show. All the locals played very well. Cinema Stare put on a fantastic show. Totally blew me away. It was good to finally meet Quinn and Jason in person. Spent a lot of time talking to Jason, you know, before the show and during the show and after the show and all, you know, throughout the night, and got to chat with Quinn a little bit as well. They were busy, you know, selling merch and shit though. So but yeah, they put on a fucking fantastic show. I was just like, I had to work the door, but it's just like one big open room, so it's not like I couldn't watch. So I was just watching from the back, like, god damn, I wish I was up there, because that like there were people like dancing and moshing and shit. Like, it was a good time. Very stinky, as Cinema Stare loves it, you know. Very, very stinky. They love their shows to be stinky.
A musky room.
Yes.
I'd be pissed, but good for them. They got what they wanted.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that. I don't have any shows this week that I know of, but next weekend I'm finally seeing Under Oath again with that Ghost Inside co-headliner with We Came as Romans and Better Lovers as support. Gonna be a swell time.
You better fucking scream hallelujah for me, man.
Oh, I'm going to.
You gotta carry the torch. Carry that fucking torch, man.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah. Also, I think it's funny how the person who got me my VIPs, like 5 hours before the actual show, was named Michelle as well. Just like your person who got you your tickets. So maybe it's the same fucking Michelle.
Yeah, shout out Michelle for that one. I saw her walking backstage after she gave me the ticket. I was like, "Can you get me back there?"
I was like, "Hey, can you ask the main to come out?" Tell him I said hi.
But yeah, it was a good time. But we do have music to talk about, as much as we could talk about the shows that we went to and had great time at for the rest of eternity. PVRIS put out their new album Evergreen. This shit blew me away. When the album rollout first started, those first couple of singles, Animal and Anywhere But Here, I remember being on here like, damn, that sucked. I was just
Are you gonna
like,
say it?
Oh, Glory, I'm gonna say it.
You're gonna say it.
Oh, I'm gonna say it. So I became a fan of Animal, you know, as the single rollout kind of progressed, and she played it live, so you know, listening to it, you know, in preparation for the set, got me stoked on the song as well. But Anywhere But Here definitely was a weird single, but in the context of the album,
shit, first blow.
Yep, it makes sense, because it kind of acts as a shift in the record, like a sonic shift for two songs. You know, because it's all kind of the same vibe riding in from the opener to Sentimental, and then Anywhere But Here and Headlights kind of shift the record to a slower, little bit darker spot for a second before bringing it back to kind of where it was at the start of the record for the last couple of tracks. So now getting to hear it like that, in the record,
in the context of the record.
yes, you can say the line. It makes sense, and I'm a fan of the song now. Goddess is still my favorite. That shit goes fucking crazy. The instrumentals on that, the bass line, the guitar riff, all that shit goes fucking nuts. She closed the set with that. That's like the one song that I was like, I have to fucking see that shit. I don't even care. Like, I'll come back to the Mom Jeans line. I don't give a shit. I gotta hear that song.
I will fucking run.
Yeah, because it goes fucking crazy. A couple other songs that obviously hadn't heard ahead of time that I enjoyed were kind of the middle half of the record after Animal. Hype Zombies, Take My Nirvana, and Sentimental are some of my other favorite songs off the record. What I've learned after this album rollout and seeing PVRIS live is I'm a PVRIS fan.
Good.
That's what I've learned.
Fuck yeah. I'm happy you've come to that realization because PVRIS is fucking awesome. But this album definitely fucking cemented that. Because we've listened to some of PVRIS' stuff before.
We listened to that last record.
We did, but it didn't really stick out to either of us, I don't think. But this one is fucking crazy. I love Sentimental. Fucking crazy. It's so groovy. It's so funky, and it's just so different from what the rest of the album sounds like to me. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a great record. You kind of fucking took everything.
As I do,
all I could say is I thought it was good. I really liked this record a lot, actually. So well done, PVRIS. Well done. Good job, team. Good job, team. Better Lovers dropped a new EP. God Made Me an Animal. This fucking EP is crazy. I don't know. Better Lovers in my head has been good since they fucking debuted, which was not long ago at all. No. That was fucking 3 months ago or something. It feels like it was
right when that Under Oath and Ghost Inside tour was announced, because there was mumblings of that, and that the span, with Every Time I Die members was going to be on that tour and everything was going to be announced, and so that's when they announced.
It's very 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 recent.
And they surprise. They kind of. There were songs coming out. There was a song or two, and then they were just EP, 2 or 3 days before the EP came out. And I was like, honestly, that's badass. But I saw it coming because they had some headliners going into the Ghost Inside and Under Oath tour, and it's they have a lot of back catalog music because there's Every Time I Die. It's got a good chunk of music, and the front man is from another band that's slipping my memory. So they got a good chunk of music behind them, but 2 or 3 songs. You need the EP out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But,
well, I really fucking liked this EP. I thought it just started and it didn't really fucking stop. It was all bangers. And 30 Under 13 is my favorite song. I really liked it. It's just fucking insane. So thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
this fucking I totally agree with you. This EP just in your fucking face from the second it comes on to the second it closes. It's 15 minutes long, and it just fucking is in your face for 15 minutes.
I could have done with a little bit more. Give me one more song.
Yeah.
Give me one more song.
Desperately need the full length. Although I know that the band literally just came out. It's not even the EP just came out. The band just came out. But we need
probably
the full
all
length.
they have right now. Actually,
we need the full length. I did see their set list. It seems like for the support stuff, they're not really covering the bands that they're from. They've got a Soundgarden cover in there, but they're playing the songs off the EP, and then it seems like they're playing a couple of unreleased tunes too. So it seems like there's more where that came from already.
Interesting. Scratch his chin.
Kenny Hoopla dropped his new EP Blink and You'll Miss It. This is with Travis Barker, came out right before Kenny went to do some shows with Blink 182. Not a bad gig.
No, not at all, actually. I'm really happy that they fucking put Kenny on that stage, because That's fucking awesome. I love Kenny Hoopla so much. This EP, granted, it's only 3 songs.
Mhm.
It's okay. I thought it was amazing. Got in and got out. Fucking beautiful. Mary Kill Fuck. Sorry, switched it around. Is my favorite off of the EP. It's so good. But honestly, all of the songs are really, really, really good on this EP. And I would like more. I would like more because he fucking said, I have stuff coming. I have stuff coming out. Because I have his fucking tweet notifications on. I'm like, yeah, full length announcement. Nothing. And then I saw this. He was like, I put together this thing to celebrate, fucking the Blink shows. And then I think he also mentioned to celebrate Travis's pregnancy announcement, him and I don't know, whichever one. And he was like, I'm so happy for them. So here's a fucking EP that we made. And I was like, oh, anything else? But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll keep my notifications on. I'll keep my fucking ear to the wall. Please.
Yeah, the CP was solid. It obviously Travis Barker's on all the songs. He's drumming. And I think it's some of the best Travis Barker pop punk out there. It seems like he slowed down a little bit with all the collabs and shit. Haven't really,
he was going crazy in the pandemic.
Yeah, he was going wild. He was on a song every week that we were covering. It was
and it was like always Machine Gun Kelly too. It was like really
it was getting out of control. If it wasn't Machine Gun Kelly, it was Mod Sun. If it wasn't Mod Sun, it was Black Bear. And it was like, all right, guys.
It was like, okay, we see you have a fucking calm down. Calm down.
But this is some of the best stuff that he's worked on that front.
Absolutely.
Yeah, these songs are great. Stoked that Kenny got put on that stage.
Absolutely.
And stoked for what's to come.
Hell yeah. Charlotte Sands dropped a new EP, Good Now. Holy shit. This is fucking amazing. It's so cool seeing Charlotte go from talking about how she was so excited for the fucking album art that we covered, or fucking single art, I'm pretty sure, that we covered on the fucking podcast, to now seeing this fucking art and seeing just this fucking EP that she put together. It's brilliant. I think this is a very solid EP. I have no complaints. I have no notes. And it's awesome just seeing how far she's come and how big she's gotten. It's crazy. Did you see the amount of awards that she won? I forget. I think it was like the fucking alternative fucking award something. She came home with like fucking 3.
What, was it the one like the heavy music awards like in the UK or whatever?
Yeah. Heavy music awards. Yeah. I was like, no way. It's so funny. Really, it is. And seeing her name get fucking higher and higher on the fucking like festival lists and stuff where she's playing later and later and later. It's just, it makes me so happy. It makes me so fucking happy.
Yeah, the trajectory has been insane, and we say that every single time we talk about her music. This was another one of those EPs, kind of like the Better Lovers, where it was just like there was a Friday announce and then the EP was out like Tuesday or Wednesday of the next week. Didn't even quite put together that like there was an EP coming. Like there were a couple of singles. Tantrum was thrown on here, which came out a while ago, and I was just like, whoa. Like, all right, that's we're going right in for it. But I think that this EP does a very good job of showing all of the sides of her, what she kind of does. Tantrum's a little bit heavier, and then most of the songs on here are a little bit more the pop punk, pop rock stuff that she's known for. Love Sick is the slow ballad. I always enjoy EPs that show everything that an artist is capable of instead of showing just one side of what they're capable of, unless it's like kind of what Bring Me the Horizon was planning on doing, and showing like different genres that they can do. Not quite sure what they're doing over there anymore, but
it's not too late to abandon shit.
Yeah, they've got something coming in September that's post-human something, but I don't.
Two, finally, yeah.
I just think it's an album. I don't even know.
It's gonna be a surprise,
Yeah.
is what it is. And fucking watch this in September. Like, actually, this is really fucking good.
I'm sure I'll enjoy it, but yeah, I always appreciate those kinds of EPs. So this one was awesome. Tantrum, although it has been out for a minute, is still a banger and my favorite off the EP because that shit slaps.
Absolutely. And my favorite is All Right. I really like that one.
So
It's,
true.
yeah, I really fucking like that one.
Unity TX dropped their new single Rock Shit and announced their new album coming out in September. Fucking stoked on that. Go ahead.
This song is fucking insane. Holy shit. The second it went on, I was like, no fucking way, they're back. Because I don't look at stuff until like it's on, so I could be like, oh my god, I wonder who this is. Holy shit. You guys fucking crushed it. I'm so excited to see what you're gonna do with this fucking full length. Great fucking song. Fucking straight out the gate, crazy shit. Wonderful. No notes. Loved it.
So true. Yeah, this band is fucking crazy. Song is awesome. Stoked for the record, and you know, just hoping that the rest of the singles are bangers. I mean, I expect nothing less. Everything we've heard from them has been nothing but batshit. So I expect nothing but batshit off of this new album.
I can't fucking wait.
Okay.
I can't fucking wait. Okay. Mod Sun dropped a new single, Strangers. I wonder who this is about.
Yeah, me too. I have no idea.
No clue.
This song was solid. You know, obviously sorry for what he's going through over there. It seems like it was kind of out of nowhere because like they were seen on like red carpets and shit, and suddenly there were articles
fucking
like
engaged.
Yeah, they're not together anymore, and it's like, well, where the fuck did that come from? So, you know, and definitely respect with it being so soon because that was only like it was right when the last record came out, so it wasn't that long ago. It was like beginning of this year, right?
Dude, it was like fucking like 2 months ago.
Yeah, 2 or 3 months ago. That all kind of went down. So to put out a song that soon after that is clearly as vulnerable as it is, like there is no beating around the bush what the song is about. You know, take some balls, and I do respect that as much as we like to you know, trash on and make fun of. This is I respect this big time.
Absolutely. Yeah. It fucking stinks, but great song.
True.
Genuinely really really great song. Yeah.
Atreyu put out their new single Gone. I am thinking that this is because this song is coupled with the rest of the songs that were on that EP. So I'm thinking that the EP and this single are leading up to something bigger.
No.
I know it's a crazy idea. I know.
That's too crazy.
I know it's a crazy idea, but that's what I'm thinking, you know, just putting that out there. We spoke to Atreyu about that EP, and you can watch it and listen to it on all streaming platforms. It was a great conversation. We spent a lot of time on the writing process. Like we really dove into that shit because it was honestly fascinating.
It really, I still don't fucking get it.
Yeah, and Glory, shout out Glory for helping me with that one because I was not doing well. When I was editing that interview a couple weeks later, like my voice was all good. I texted you, I was like, bro, I sounded like who let me do this interview? I sounded like shit.
And that's why I'm happy we didn't do the fucking interview when my voice was fucking gone, dude. That shit, if we could prevent it.
Yeah. But I like this song. I'm no longer a massive Atreyu hater because this EP that they put out was pretty good. It definitely seems like there's been a shift post that last record where you know, it was kind of like I don't think people really like that. And let's, definitely still, this one's on a little bit more of the radio rock side, but we saw that side on the EP, and I'm not gonna immediately be like, wow, this band fucking sucks, they're back to the radio rock shit, because then there were 2 songs on that last EP that were actually pretty heavy bangers, like channeling old Atreyu. So I'm not gonna write it off yet, because I do enjoy this song, and I'm stoked for whatever may come next.
Absolutely. I'm also joining you on the no longer Atreyu hater, because I actually really enjoyed this song. So Atreyu, and also after the fucking conversation and the EP, it's just kind of like, okay, I like you guys.
Yeah, it's just like,
I like you guys.
That was the first record, post lineup change and all that shit, and it's like, clearly wasn't it, but they're not doubling down on it.
They figured it out.
Yeah.
They got into their groove.
Yeah.
Attila and Echo dropped a new single, Mia Goth. Confused, uncertain. I don't know how I feel about this. At first listen, I was like,
guys.
Shut up. Don't say that. Don't tell them I said that. First listen, I was like, oh fuck yeah, this shit goes crazy. Like, this is actually really good.
Become an Attila enjoyer.
Then I listened to it again, and I was like, oh, what did I listen to? Is this the same song that I like fucking triple double checked? I was like, is this the Atreyu song that I was thinking of? It was not. Then third listen, I was like, okay, it's okay. So I'm gonna land on it. It's okay.
Damn, guys, Glory's an Attila enjoyer now.
Don't spread that shit around. That's just gonna be devastating for my fucking dude. Don't say that.
As with everything else, at least the singles, I didn't like that full record, the last one, as a body of work, but I enjoyed the singles. So as I say with all their singles, another fucking banger. Stoked for whatever is coming next. Bummed that the About That Life 10-year anniversary tour is not coming to New Jersey, because they were slated to play Bamboozle Fest, and that's when that was supposed to be done in New Jersey, but now it's not being done in New Jersey at all. So play in my backyard, guys,
please,
and give you a $50 guarantee.
Yeah, I think I'll throw in a 25 in there.
Nice. There you go.
Good money, guys.
$75 to come play my backyard.
Get
that's
a nice meal.
It's a solid deal. Yeah, and a home cooked meal. I got you.
No, I was saying they could get a nice meal.
No. I'll throw in a home cooked meal, and by home cooked meal, I mean I'm gonna get TGI Fridays frozen bowls and put them in my microwave and take them out of the containers and put them on a plate.
I thought you were gonna bring up your fucking oven hot dogs. I'm gonna put some nice hot dogs in the oven.
My gourmet oven hot dogs, man.
Dude, that shit bothers me just like a little bit. That shit. You need to work on that.
The first time I told you, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go put hot dogs in the oven. You were like, you're gonna do what with what?
What the? Dude, a stove. It's right there. It's not that scary.
Bro, why would I put it on a skillet when I can just put it in the oven and it'll just cook, and in 10 minutes it'll be done?
And it's fucking raw dogging the oven too, right? It's not on a pan.
No, it's on a pan.
Oh, thank you. The first time you told me it wasn't on a fucking pan. No, you were like, no, it's just on there.
Put it on a cookie sheet. It's the buns and the hot dogs, they go on the same cookie sheet, and I just put them in, and they the bun is still frozen, the hot dog is still frozen, so they take the same amount of time to cook, and it's perfect. Okay.
You know what? That makes it a little better.
Yeah, and since they're fucking veggie dogs or whatever, as long as they're not fucking rock solid, they're safe to eat.
Well, so are regular hot dogs. They're all pre-cooked.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Yeah.
No, I'm vegan.
That's true. No, that is true.
Not My Weekend dropped a new single, Shut Up. This song fucking smacks ass.
Bye bye, stupid tongue. I fucking love this song.
Although this song wasn't shoved down my throat every day for 3 months, so that was a little disappointing. But Pat did say that wasn't how this song was going to be promoted. It just
I have been getting a lot of Reels ads though.
Yeah, like post-release, there's been a lot of content, but it wasn't a shit ton like leading up. It was just like, this song is coming out, and I was like, oh. Yeah. But he did say that, so that's check number 1 on staying true to his word from the interview.
Let's
There's-
keep
there's
it
a lot.
locked.
There's a lot more things that he said that he has to stay true to.
Yep.
But we're on a good path here.
Poor little delusional, sleep deprived Pat. We'll see if he even remembers fucking this shit, man. Oh.
But the song bangs, and stoked for whatever comes next. We're not even sure because it's up in the air. As Pat said, there's like 3 different paths that the rest of this music could take.
Exactly. We're hoping for a full length.
Yeah.
Thank you. This song's fucking crazy. It's been in my head all day. My friend has been fucking singing it in my ear, and I'm like, okay, calm down over there, Pat. And she's like, ha ha ha. And I'm like,
No,
let's
seriously.
calm down. Go calm down. I've heard the song enough, man. No, fucking crazy song. I do think it is better, in my opinion, than Knock Me Out. This one really, really clicks. It's so catchy. And it reminds me of like music I used to listen to like when I was first getting into fucking the pop punk alt scene. That kind of upbeat, like, oh, I can kind of groove to this. Hell yeah. So well done. Good job, guys. Good job, gang.
So true.
Of Virtue dropped a new single, Sober. Of Virtue, you did it again.
Another
Holy
banger.
shit. You guys are so good. I don't even think they fucking know how good they are, man. It's actually fucking ridiculous. This song was crazy. I loved it. I've had like no notes this entire fucking podcast episode. It should genuinely, this was a very, very good fucking playlist this week.
Yeah. This song's a banger. This band slaps, and I'm stoked for this album because I'm expecting nothing but bangers, because that's all we have experienced with this band is bangers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Project Vengeance and Nick Nocturnal dropped their new single Vessel.
I have some notes. I was not a fan. I'm sorry.
That's fair enough. I know we both weren't a fan of, the debut Project Vengeance single. There was a lot going on. It certainly felt like a deathcore supergroup in the fact of everybody was trying to get in at the same time. Still, I like the concept of this, but I am not a huge fan of the execution. I think this song is better in the sense of it didn't feel like everybody was fighting to be heard at the same time. It
the
felt
exact
a little
fucking same time.
Yeah, it felt a little bit more cohesive and not just like, we can all sing really like this. Like people actually had their parts, and like I could kind of tell who was where, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I preferred this song more. I didn't get like, holy fuck, this is too much, which is what I felt with the first song. So we're trending in the right path here. But yeah, definitely a step in the right direction with this song.
Absolutely. I'm still not a fan, but I do understand what you're saying. It's just it's not my genre.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I think it's always kind of be a little like too much, because it's just like you put that many of those kinds of vocalists on a song, and it's just like you don't catch a break. No,
you don't. And that's what I fucking like, when it's like when you get that plus clean vocals. I can manage that, but it's just when it's just one after another after another after another, I'm like, oh
yeah, because even like, we'll take Lorna Shore for an example, because we both know that band. It's like, obviously it is uncleans the entire song, but there are moments, even if it's not each song, throughout a record where there are cleaner, brighter parts in the song that kind of give your ears a break.
The balance.
Yeah, this is just like, look at how low we can growl, and it's like, yes, that's impressive, but you guys can also all do the slightly cleaner growl.
I know someone in this fucking group has a beautiful
I know
singing
Will
voice.
Ramos can do that shit. Make him do it.
Come on, Will, do it. Bring it home. Bring it on home, man. Come on. Spanish Loves Fuck. Hot Milk dropped a new single, Bloodstream. Fuck yeah, Hot Milk.
Fucking banger.
I love this song a lot.
Yeah. We said it last time, and I know that's exactly why you bit your lip. So if you want to say something about the interview, go right ahead.
We spoke to Hot Milk. It's not out yet, and it won't be out for a fucking long ass time.
Well, actually, the album comes out in like about a month. Comes out.
That's
in the
still
middle
a
of
long
August.
ass time. That's still like fucking 3 podcast episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm patiently waiting for this album. I'm stoked. All the songs have been great. and obviously talking to them about the record and all that, made me very
Great
stoked.
conversation.
Yes,
Genuinely,
great conversation.
Yeah. Really fucking good.
Making me very stoked for this record. Spanish Love Songs dropped their new single Pendulum. This is another banger. I love this band as much as I don't listen to them a shit ton. I always thoroughly enjoy them when I do. Stoked for this upcoming record. Comes out next month.
The thing with Spanish Love Songs, I fucking love this track. Let me start with that. It's just the fucking vocals are always somehow the most emotional, gut-wrenching vocals
Doesn't matter
I've
what
ever
he's talking
heard.
about.
No, he could be talking about, I went to a fucking baseball game today. I had a great day, but I'd be like fucking sobbing.
Damn,
I'm like, dude, you went to a fucking
deep.
baseball game? What the fuck?
You went to a baseball game?
I'm fucking tearing up just thinking about it.
You went to a
Holy
baseball
shit.
game and you enjoyed your time at the baseball game?
What a fucking hot dog? What the fuck?
Crying just thinking about it, man.
Like genuinely, really, really good. I love vocals. I need to listen to them more, but I feel like I would be fucking dehydrated all the time because I'd be fucking crying 24/7. But Spanish Love Songs, I love you. Well done. Great song. Great fucking song. Great fucking sad song, but great song nonetheless. Bearings dropped a new single, Live Forever, Never Die. This, as soon as they fucking said the title in the song, I was like, it's the title, isn't it? And I looked at it and I was like, it's the title. Yeah. Great song, hype as shit. Loved it.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, another banger from Bearings. Album drops very soon, next month or so. So very stoked on that. The Ghost Inside dropped their new single, Earn It. I saw mixed feedback on this. Some people were like, yeah, they're back. Some people were like, why the fuck are they an Octane Core band now? As an Octane Core fan, I can't lie, this song goes fucking crazy. I listen to it a lot. As someone that knows what the Ghost Inside have done in the past, yeah, if I was a big Ghost Inside fan, I probably still wouldn't be disappointed because I love Octane Core. But if I didn't love Octane Core, I'd probably be disappointed. So I see where those people are coming from.
You see both sides.
Yeah, although I like the song, I think the people that don't like her are stupid.
Get over it. I thought this song was fucking good. Yeah. I don't have any complaints. I thought it was fucking good. Get over it. Grow up.
Yeah.
Troye Sivan dropped a new single, Rush. Thank God. Welcome back, Troy. The music industry was fucking dying without you. Pop industry was fucking dying without you. I fucking love this man. That is not fucking sarcasm. I love this man so much. Except him and the Idol should not have done that. Troy, that's your one fucking mistake in your entire career. Great song. I need to listen to it a couple more times because I listened to it in 2 parts. Because the first part I was like, hell yeah, and then I got a notification that my card was being used by someone that's not me. So then I kind of had like
that
hour and a half long break.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Then that was an hour and a half long break, and then I picked up the rest, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. But yeah, great song. I fucking Troye Sivan never disappoints. Yeah.
Yeah, this song bangs. Remember the EP that came out a couple years ago? We talked about that. That was a good time. This song was good. Stoked for whatever may be coming next from Troy. Movements dropped a new single, Heaven Sent. I can't wait for this album to come out simply because we won't be getting new Movements music every 2 weeks. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just the fact that the record's already announced and I like albums.
Yeah. Let's calm down there.
Yeah. Album comes out top of September. Still got a couple of weeks to go. But this is another banger and I'm stoked for this album. Hopefully the fucking record isn't out before the album comes out, but we're at like 5 singles now, so that's all right. But I'm also getting thrown off because they did a bunch of singles that like didn't connect to the record.
Oh, so they pulled it the used.
Yeah, so like there were a couple of those too, so it feels like there have been more singles than there actually are, when in reality it's really only 5, which is still a shit ton with the album being like top of September coming out. But yeah, stoked.
stoked regardless.
Fucking stoked regardless, man. It's
Yep,
all
fucking
good.
Yeah, I thought this was great. Yeah, definitely calm down though. Calm, take a breather. Wargasm UK dropped a new single, "Do It So Good." Holy shit. This was like one of my favorite tracks off the fucking podcast playlist. They went into a fucking hyperpop type shit. What the hell? Beautiful. Love it. Ate that shit up. Wargasm, you're awesome. I've always fucking loved you guys, but this one, something was just you put something in there that just made me go, huh. This shit fucking hits different. So I fuck with it.
Yeah,
Heavy.
this song was pretty fucking cool. They're going on tour with Corey Taylor.
Corey mother freaking Taylor. I know the boomers are gonna fucking eat this shit up.
On their on his album release tour.
From 2 years ago?
No, this one. He's got a new record coming out in September.
Has he been dropping shit for it?
Yeah. I liked the first song, so I didn't feel like bullying the rest of the rollout. I can't even lie. I'm sorry, this is how you have to find out. I liked the first song a lot, and I didn't feel like bullying the rest of the rollout and be like,
this. I'm just gonna leave it on a high note.
Taylor, and I didn't feel like getting bullied for the rest of the rollout. So I haven't actually listened to any of the songs past the first one. I just see that they come out, and I'm like, whatever. But yeah, there's
another week.
Yeah, there's an album coming out. The Oxymorons will be on that tour too. So New Jersey and Luna Ora is on the other half of the tour. So yeah, he picked some solid support.
Really solid.
But yeah, I saw Wargasm open for Limp Bizkit. That was very fitting.
That does make sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this quite fits with Corey Taylor's solo music. But we shall see. The song is great. I'm stoked on this band. They announced their new record. It comes out late October, like 27th of October type shit. But long ways away. Hopefully we don't get 36 singles before that. But this song is good. And I love this band. And I'm starting to fall asleep over here. I can't even lie.
You're fucking telling me. My energy just completely shifted. I'm ready for fucking Mimeville right now.
Well, I got a long ass editing session ahead of me because I can't fucking speak tonight. Knox put out his new single, not the 1975. Oh my god, I can't read either. That wasn't in parentheses. I just can't read. This song's an ass shaker. They've been teasing it on TikTok. I was like, yeah, that shit's probably gonna slap. Because he actually, as much as the songs get heavily promoted on TikTok, they are actually solid songs outside of that 13 seconds you keep hearing,
which is very rare. Yes. Very, very rare.
So this song was an ass shaker, an ass slapper. You know the vibes.
Absolutely. This shit was fucking great. This was an instant add to my playlist as soon as I heard it. Because I heard the fucking preview of it, and I was like, you might have done something with this. I'll wait.
Wait to get started.
I'm listening to it, and I'm like, God fucking damn it, he did it again. This shit's fucking crazy. We interviewed Knox a while back. A while's away. It wasn't. Yeah, it was the EP, the last fucking release. I was like fucking 2 months ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
It feels like fucking eons ago. This shit's crazy. Knox, I do believe this is your best work. I'm very excited to see what else you have in the future, if this is the direction you're going or not. Whatever the hell you want to do. You're still a young artist, so you still have fucking room to do whatever the hell you want before people get angry at you. No, it's plain true.
Yeah, I mean, you are speaking facts over there.
Yeah. Hail the Sun dropped a new single, Maladapted. This shit was another instant add to my playlist. Something about this just fucking was brilliant. I love it. Vocals are always crazy. I love Hail the Sun. I'm starting to become a fucking Hail the Sun stan. So keep your eye out for that.
This song fucking rocks ass. Something.
Sorry, I fucking heard it again. Sorry, please continue. I'm sorry.
Something about this band just itches my brain right. Another band kind of like Spanish Love Songs that I don't listen to a shit ton, but whenever I do, I'm like, God damn, that's a good band. So I'm stoked on this album. Comes out in about a month, August 11th. and we'll be chatting it up about it. Don't you even worry.
Chatting it up.
Chatty Cathy's over here.
Yappers.
Yep.
Loaded pair of yappers over here. Yap.
Yep. Sundressed and Glacier Veins dropped their new single 20 Below. Another fucking ass shaker off this upcoming self-titled Sundressed album.
Yeah.
Very stoked for the rest of the record to be out.
Absolutely. I thought this shit rocked. I thought this shit was good. Games We Play dropped a new single, All My Untalented Friends, and then in parentheses, ooh la la.
Yeah.
La la la.
Ooh la la.
I don't know. Ooh la la. Games We Play, this is fucking amazing. I thought this song was great. Yeah, I thought it was a little silly too. But also kind of sucky because it's like, oh shit, no, you're kind of right. But yeah, really good.
Yeah. This song's a banger. I'm seeing him in a couple of weeks. He's opening Fall Out Boy on the East Coast, so
that tour's still going.
Yeah, he'll be at the Jersey dates. Yeah, Jersey actually closes it off. God bless. So,
oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I wish I didn't have to wait so fucking long, but it is what it is. But I'm stoked to finally see Games We Play because pretty much since the TikTok blew up last year, I've been like, God damn, man, been following this guy's journey and all that shit, and it's been crazy. The press release said this is the start of a new era, so I'm hoping that means an album because that EP was pretty solid. So stoked to see what he's been cooking up, whatever it may be.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. And for our last topic, Point North dropped a new single, Psycho. This fucking album rollout, they have also put out a lot of singles. Stop that. But at the same time, they've all been fucking ass shakers, so I can't even complain.
Yeah, I can't. When they're all this good, I'm like, okay, maybe you could drop another. Maybe you could drop another. Maybe you could drop another.
Yeah. Maybe you can put the whole record out before it's supposed to come out, and I won't be that mad.
Exactly. Maybe you can fucking drop it in our inbox or something. Please. No, this shit goes crazy. Point North, you're fucking crazy. I love you guys. Hell yes. Beautiful.
Hell yeah. Well, that is all the topics we have today. I have been we can't sign off yet. We have things to plug.
We still have shit.
You can follow us on Twitter. It's Good Noise _cast. Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. Threads, we're on that now too.
The hell is that?
I don't fucking know. That's the same as our Instagram handle because it's all linked together. It's all the same shit. It's Good Noise Podcast.
Wow. Yeah.
Huh?
We're kind of stuck with it now.
Yeah.
It'll delete the Instagram account if you delete Threads.
Oh, fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Let's just delete it.
So don't delete the app. Don't delete the fucking app because that will delete our Instagram.
I'm gonna do it and see what happens.
I'm gonna delete it at a fucking show, trying to just get more storage space, and you're gonna fucking look up Good Noise Podcast. It's gonna be fucking gone.
YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is Good Noise Records. Bandcamp.com. Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Glory's got your Patreon supporters, Twitch subs, your important plugs, and then we're gonna sign off and fucking go to bed.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch subs, Coastal Lover, Buzz Lightskin, Matt, again for Pulses. Thank you, Matt. Sam and Zari. Thank you again, Zari. Thank you to everyone who is financially supporting us. Thank you. Shout out. Important plugs. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Trans rights are human rights. Fucking be a decent person. Support small bands. Even if they fucking say, hey, here's some free merch. Tip them because they're fucking small. They can't fucking do that shit. The generosity gets to fucking ahead of them. But yeah, that is it.
Hell yeah. Well, I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.